Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have a lot of really interesting news kind of floating around when it comes to all the restocks and everything over here. We have some Best Buy walk-in information floating around. We also have some potential PlayStation 5 restocks apparently as of tomorrow. So a lot of interesting things kind of floating around over here too. I'm going to give you guys what all the restock homies in the restock community have kind of also said, and also the information I myself have personally gotten overall. Because we've actually been trying our best to go and track up the Target drop, as I've been mentioning many times, but that was more so in regards to the Xbox. So it's always very intriguing to go and hear other information outside of that too as well. So I'm just going to bring up some information for you guys and talk about my own leaks and all of that too as well throughout this video. There's also a little bit of interesting proof over here too for some things that are going on for walk-ins. So there's a lot of interesting things all floating around throughout this video. As well, if you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below, sorry, a little hiccup over there, down below for the PS5 Digital Console Controller, Twitter and Twitch stream as well, a link down below. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100, you guys go get free stock and free money. Go ahead and base, you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency, you guys go and get free Bitcoin. Of course, leave a like in the video itself and comment down below, all that good stuff. So let's go and dive on into it. So number one, we've actually had some very intriguing Best Buy news floating around. So this is going to come off to one of our homies, Lord of Restocks over here, basically saying, I'm going to show you guys up all this good stuff over here. You might want to go and check up your good old local Best Buy, walk in, go to the cashier, give them the SKU number of 6478033, and just kind of keep it low key and try to keep it a little quiet on the Xbox side. And it's also only local based, so your store may not have any. So let's talk about this for a second over here. Just always a quick reminder, many people who I reference or talk to, they're all usually very, very trustworthy sources out there in the, well, like, I guess, restocking industry. So as you guys can probably go and see from this, dude, I never know where to put my webcams in these videos. When it comes to this, we actually have this. You guys could even see a receipt on over here, basically saying, welcome to Best Buy. This is over into, I think, Virginia. If I'm dumb, you guys can call me dumb down below. With the receipt with the Xbox Series X for walk-ins tied on in. So let me talk about a few little quick things when it comes to this. We have actually seen some Xbox restocks, so there is that very, very small chance it's just in regards to people picking up their local Xboxes, but and I want to say this in the big but because it seems actually more intriguing. It does actually seem like people are going out there and essentially being like, hey, yo, like, do you guys have any, like, 1374321s? And then asking the employees. The employees don't necessarily really know what that is, so they have to look it up into their systems, and then they type in, like, into the system, they find an Xbox or PlayStation, and then they basically be like, oh yeah, we have 3 in the back, and then they basically go and check the back and hook you guys up because there might be stock in the actual stores themselves. So at least I've actually seen people on very rare occasions getting this before. Just throughout the past, throughout just life in general. Sometimes you can kind of scheme the system a little bit like that. But at least for the consoles, this is very intriguing to go and see, especially because we've also been seeing other people also confirming this and getting this. We also have had another person as well also mention that they got their console the same exact way for the Xbox Series X's. So not saying it's like 100% guaranteed, but just in case you guys maybe throughout the weekend or after work on Friday, you guys might want to go and casually go and check out the actual store themselves and kind of go and creep and see if you guys can go get the hookup. We haven't seen anyone get this in the confirmation for the PS5, but I'm sure after this video goes out and people up on Twitter talking about this stuff, some people may go and casually go and check the SKU units and try their best to go and scheme the system for a PlayStation 5. But of course, you still have to pay for it, obviously, over here. And like I said, there's that really rare chance some of these may be capped just due to the actual Xbox itself restock that happened throughout this week already. But overall, we've been seeing a few reports on it as well, and I trust up my boy Lloyd. It's called him Lloyd twice. Lord, quite a bit. So just so you guys all know on that one. It's a little bit of interesting information all floating around as well. Let's go talk about Target here for a second because our good old homie Jake actually had something to go and chime up to as well. I have been trying my best. I have reached out to like 4 different Target contacts who have helped us with previous drops, and we did go and see stock arrivals for Xboxes a few days ago. That is confirmed. We know that's there. Although I keep on pestering about any PlayStation 5 restock information, and we have gotten nothing, as well as brand new stock arrivals for Xboxes. We haven't seen too much since the initial previous batch has arrived, and mainly because the Xbox Series X is extremely overdue when it comes to the actual, like, just restock itself. PlayStation's not so much. Same thing too as well with the OLEDs. I'm sure you guys know, but tomorrow The Switch OLED themselves actually do seem to be releasing officially, so I'll probably have a lot of big retailers kind of promoting out stuff like that. I may have a video of that for this next, just so you guys all know for Restock information. But when it comes to that stuff, we've actually been seeing some leaks and some information for it. Same thing too as well when it comes to Target. Apparently, I've actually had employee confirmation confirm that there is some stock in the stores, which would also make sense too, based on how Target usually does their in-store walk-ins. Apparently also as well, Best Buy might be doing a similar thing, more so how we've seen it from, say, Amazon, where like the warehouse divvies out stock and then the stores themselves have stock. So we're not sure if there's going to be a walk-in event going on for any Switch OLEDs, at least in regards to both of those, but I do think, at least based on some leaks and some employee contacts that have messaged me about this, there is at least stock at their local stores. But once again, this could either just be in combination of the stores themselves. We'll get to the PS5 in a second. It might just be a combination of the stores themselves, basically just having stock for the pre-orders. I know a lot of pre-orders have been shipping, being sent on out, and a lot of people have had their pre-orders arrive. So that just might be in regards to that. But as well, maybe they're actually prepping up for maybe some walk-ins, or if they do any online sales, kind of how they do it for Target. Maybe they'll have a lot of online sales, and then people can pick it up in that store that same day or throughout the week itself. So keep that in mind for if you guys are trying to get the Switch OLEDs. I'm not sure how in demand they are, but we have been seeing people try to go get them. But I want to go and show my homie over here, Jake, really quick. Jake actually did go and see a nice little Target update over here. I'll give him all the credit because, as I mentioned, I have not had all my contacts. If my contacts got info, I'll be honest and I'll say it, I have not gotten nothing so far. So basically, he has a tweet saying Target PS5 update. Stores have already received more consoles, and this is the fastest I've ever seen them arrive in store after a restock. However, it's very light, 5 to 15 consoles per store. It may happen tomorrow on that type of stuff. So let's go talk about this really quick too as well. So, number one, when it comes to this stuff, as I mentioned, I have not personally had any contacts that have received stock. That's not saying like any information that comes out there is false at any point. Don't even try to spin it like that. I'm just saying it's kind of like the metaphor. You have like the one uncle that graduated college and became rich and like, you know, got a lawn mowing business or whatever. And your uncle is like homeless or whatever. Like you kind of want to take everything on like the grain of salt on every side and be like, okay, here's like all the information I can see so you can make your decisions. It's kind of hard to go and say sometimes because in the early morning, it's rough. Like if it was like a GameStop drop, you kind of just roll with it, be like, oh, it's 10 o'clock, whatever. Target drops usually do drop very early at around like 6:30 in the morning, like 4:30 in the morning. So like just keeping you guys, I'm just giving you guys all the info we got. So just saying, everyone I ever show in my videos, they're all very trustworthy people and it helped out many people, just so you guys all know. But when it comes to this stuff, as I mentioned, I myself, from all my contacts, we have not seen any stock arrivals as well besides Xbox stuff, and that was a few days ago. Switch OLEDs, we have seen information on that. PS5 updates. I would say for the actual stock numbers, if the stock numbers are lower, it does kind of lower up the chance of an actual drop happening. I'm sure you guys know because sometimes these companies, they want to build up as much stock as they possibly can, and as they get enough stock, then they want to go and release it. So and then Jake even said that too. I'm not like I said, not discrediting him. I love the guy. So just bear that in mind. I have not seen too much, and usually whenever we see these Target drops, they are a bigger national drop, so that's kind of a little bit on the sketchy side if we haven't seen too much other stock floating around. Once again, it's not like a bad thing at all. I'm just saying, like, for at least my context, they haven't got any stuff. So it could be a regional restock, which we've seen happen many, many times. So it could be a regional restock for certain specific regions. They could be pre-prepping up for an actual drop too as well. So which also can just entail of like maybe like that mid-tier. We talked about that before, like a mid-tier stock arrivals. So that can maybe mean like they have the stock there for some stores and they may be dropping before. Or they could literally just be restocking tomorrow, just a smaller restock window, which maybe we can start seeing more companies doing that more often with the holidays kind of coming on in. Which would make a lot of sense. They'd probably have a lot more traffic, maybe a lot more chances for people just casually buying stuff on the website, buying games, or all of that. So just bear that in mind. So there is a small chance, if you guys have missed the previous Target drops, this is for the PS5 and Xbox. I would say Xbox, low chance. Its stock is there. We just haven't seen more stock arrivals. Usually we see more stock arrivals after the fact. PlayStations, as I mentioned, all my contacts have not got anything yet. Maybe I'd get like a text later on today or something. But as of at least right now, with me recording this video at like 6 o'clock, I haven't seen anything at all. When it comes to Jake's usually been pretty spot on. Usually it's good for stock arrivals, but it's not always guaranteed. And he even said it may or may not happen. I'm kind of with him on that. So in case you guys are curious on drop times, if it happens, I would say if I was trying to get a console, if you really want to try, you guys can. We have seen them very consistent on Friday restock dates, so that there's always that good chance for it. I'd say, like, if I was trying to get a console, I would personally go and sleep, mainly because, like, we'll probably have a lot of good restocks next week and the week after. But if you guys are very, very hardcore into it, or you guys are maybe East Coast or Central, you guys don't mind taking a nap, you guys don't mind like just like, you know, doing a power nap or just sleeping later on throughout the day, maybe you guys have the day off of work, whatever it is, I'd maybe say be on the lookout around it's usually around 6 a.m. Central to around 7 a.m. Central time. So 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. EST. Mountain time zones 1 hour earlier from Central time as well, so 5 to 6. And then Pacific time 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. That would be the rough range we'd want to be on the lookout for if you guys want to be on the lookout for the drop. It's not guaranteed. Stocks will come in on the smaller side, but maybe because it's not as like publicized as previous drops, if it does drop, maybe it'll be a really good one. So bear that in mind for tomorrow. But overall, we have a very intriguing stuff. Good little walk-in double whammy video for this one. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital console, and controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well. Link down below. Sign up for Weeble. Deposit $100. You guys go get free stock and free money. Coinbase, you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. And I'll see you guys later on throughout today for some more videos. Love you guys.